Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. Guys, most folks think when it comes to losing belly fat, when it comes to just losing weight in general, they think about diet. They think about what foods they need to eat. They think about, for all the trolls that be on my social media page, calorie deficit. Man, hell no, you can't just eat those food. Calorie deficit. No shit. Of course you're supposed to eat the right amount of food to drop body fat. And then of course you're supposed to exercise. But everybody know that though. Most folks know they're supposed to eat properly. Most folks know they're supposed to exercise. But they still be struggling. Why do some people struggle for months, if not years, to lose weight, even though they're already doing these things? And so I want to give you some game on why that happens, okay? Because I've been doing this almost 15 years now, and I see a lot of people who are working really hard, man. I'm proud of y'all for actually trying. You know what I'm saying? And for all y'all couch potatoes who complaining y'all ain't doing shit, you deserve to have that big old ass stomach. Your ass ain't did nothing to be able to be deserving of not having a big old ass stomach. But anyway, I want to talk to the folks who want to lose the stomach and keep it off, who want to lose the weight and keep it off. This is what you need to do. Of course, you need to exercise. You need to eat the right amount of food. Y'all hear me say it all the time. If your ass ain't tracking, you're slacking. Of course, you need to be making dates with the weights. If your ass ain't doing that, you ain't going to be looking like nothing. You're going to be looking sick. You're going to be looking weak. You'll be looking fragile. We don't need that, all right? If all my men, you want to be the man of the household, your ass need to be lifting weights. You need to be looking the part as well. Just getting to the bag ain't enough these days. Your ass need to be looking the part. All right, you got kids out here talking about, Daddy, why you look pregnant like mama? Hell no, you can't be looking like that, man. You can't go out like that, man. Come on, all right? And so here's the things you need to do, though. Here are things that people don't think about in terms of being able to lose belly fat and keep it off. Number one, stress management, guys. Stress management. We all, if you're an adult, you've gone through some type of stress. If not on a daily basis, on a weekly and monthly basis, you go through some type of stress. You know what I'm saying? If you're working hard at work, you have to take care of responsibilities at the house. You got them badass kids. You got that badass dog that's eating up the wall and shit. You got all kinds of stuff going on at the house, right? Listen, you have to learn how to manage your stress. And this used to be one of the biggest issues I used to go through. Straight up, tell them the truth. Early on in my fitness career, I didn't really know where my next client was gonna come from. Like, if you ever started a business, you understand where I'm coming from. You're like, damn, man, where my next customer, where my next client gonna come from, man? Shit, what if I go broke? Man, I'm not gonna be able to take care of my household. I'm not gonna be able to buy food. I'm gonna lose my car. Man, I'm just gonna be a bum. Everybody gonna see me walking outside on the sidewalk, homeless. You think about all these different things. And so I was stressed. And so when I get stressed, you wanna know what I did? I head over to the gas station, get me some honey buns. I get me some Reese's cup. I get me what I used to get back then, man. You know, we didn't have like I used to get, it was like the, what do they call it? It was sweet tea, but it was an Arizona sweet tea. That's what they call it, Arizona. I don't know if they have Arizonas no more. It was like a big old ass can. And you know how I be talking shit about y'all drinking all them sweet tea? I used to do that too. I used to do it too. I'd eat a whole box of cereal, damn near a whole box in a night, because I was stressed. I wouldn't eat all these foods I just shared with you all at one moment, but because I was stressed, I didn't know where my next client was gonna come from. I'm overwhelmed, I'm having anxiety. I'm like, damn, I don't want to go to my parents. I don't know who the hell to talk to. They gonna be judging me, and I was just out of it. I didn't know what to do, so I turned to food. And through that stress, I would cope with the food. And so I didn't learn for years that I was using food to cope with stress. And guys, you can't do that. The same way we look at people who cope with drinking alcohol as a drug, the same way we look at folks who they may smoke a whole lot to cope with stress and anxiety. a lot of people cope with food the same way. And what happens when you cope with food? You get that big old ass stomach. You look down and you got a frown. Yeah, because you got that big old ass stomach. Some of y'all boys, y'all can't even see your Johnson no more because your stomach done got so damn big. And so you got to be aware of how to manage your stress, because we all go through it. All of us, guys, every single one of us. Even people that you look up to. You know what I'm saying? People who motivate you, people who inspire you. We all go through stress. The difference is we've learned how to manage our stress. We still go through it, but we've learned how to manage our stress, okay? The same emotions that you go through, I go through the same shit. Whether it's overwhelm, anxiety, stress, anger, frustration. You know what I'm saying? You step on that scale and you're like, damn, the weight still ain't went down. Man, I done went to the gym the whole week. Man, I ain't ate my pizza and I really want my pizza. I've been eating this goddamn chicken and the weight ain't went down on the scale. You're frustrated. I get it. But you got to learn how to manage that frustration. You got to learn how to manage that stress, because that frustration, it can zap your energy. Even anxiety, worry, it can zap your energy. It causes stress. All right? The weight that you have on you, it can cause stress. And so that's why it's important not just to lose weight for appearance and vanity. You actually got to lose that weight so you can take care of your health. All right? And so that's the first thing. One more thing I want to talk about in terms of stress management. I had to become aware of what my triggers were. All right? I had to become aware of what my triggers were, and I had to reframe how I looked at certain things. Because a lot of times, the shit that we look at as stress, it really ain't even stress. It's just a part of life. We just go through it, and you just got to come to a realization like, hey, this is a part of the game. You gonna have clients that come and go, Jay. You ain't gonna keep your clients forever, man. You can't be stressed about this client. You got them great results. You know, you built a great relationship with them. You got them what they paid for. They go leave. You know what I'm saying? But I would be extremely stressed about it. Have crazy anxiety, because I'm like, damn, where the hell my next client gonna come from? You know what I'm saying? But as I started to look at it differently, I'm like, okay, this is a part of the game. If I signed up for this game, shit, that's just part of the game. You know what I'm saying? And so what I need to do is get better at understanding how to get more clients to come in, so I'm in abundance. And so I'm not having to stress about if a client graduates or if a client fall off or whatever the case is. I ain't got to worry about that. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to think about the different areas of your life. Whatever is going on that's stressing you out, you have to reframe the situation. Whether it's something at work, shit, you can reframe. Like if you just tired of going to work, you just stressed, you can be like, man, you look, it's some folks out here, they don't even have a job. Like they don't have a job. They don't know. They don't even know what the next chance the next opportunity they go have to have a job to be able to take care of their bills. It's some folks out here, they don't even have the opportunity to drive to the gym. It's some folks out, they don't even have damn legs. Like y'all, sometimes I see people at the gym who are they scrolling around in the gym with a wheelchair. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to reframe it. And a lot of times, this is why I tell folks so much about gratitude. Because when you reflect on the things that you have and you become grateful for what you do have, it doesn't necessarily mean you're content, because you still want more. You want to lose weight. You want to look good. You want to be healthy. But at the same time, you have to reflect and be grateful for what you do have, and that helps you minimize the stress. Because we always go want a little bit more than what we have, y'all. Especially for my entrepreneurs and business professionals, folks who out here really trying to get to the bag. Guys, it's going to be here. It's going to be here. But Godspeed. Focus on just improving daily. And in fitness, in health, you here. As long as you woke up today, what old boy say, 2 Chainz, if you woke up this morning, you winning. You see what I'm saying? And so you still got an opportunity. You still in the game, baby. All right? So be grateful. Man, that's how you manage your stress. Number 2, self-image. Like I said, y'all, this is not just about diet and workout. Plenty of people done had, believe this or not, some of y'all done had a great workout routine and meal plan to be able to get the body that you want, the body you've always wanted. But you hadn't become mentally in your head the version of yourself that you need to be able to get the results you want. And when I say the self-image, I'm talking about things like discipline. I'm talking about things like having a certain standard about yourself. It's certain people out here who have a business, they could be making way more. You know what I'm saying? But what their standard is, it makes them comfortable with, let's say they only making $4 or $5 grand a month, which ain't bad money. You know what I'm saying? But if their standard was higher, if their standard was, hey, I'm making $20K or more, that's my standard, they're not gonna sleep. They gonna be working like a mug because that's their standard. That's how they view themselves. Like, I'm a $20K plus person, a business professional. And in terms of fitness, if you have a standard of yourself, man, I'm a person who's in shape. I'm a fit person. I'm healthy. I go to the gym at least 3-4 days a week. It's a standard. I eat a certain way. I eat vegetables. I eat fruits. I eat proteins. It's a standard. I only eat a cheat meal or 2 a week because I'm disciplined to say to myself, okay, I know I want to eat more. I know I want to eat more junk food. I know I want to eat the pizza and the burgers and the tacos and drink more alcohol. You see what I'm saying? Because I might be stressed. But I have a standard and I have discipline to not overdo it, to not keep doing it. That's the difference, y'all. Like, plenty of y'all done had a meal plan that could 100% help you lose all the weight, help you get rid of the stomach. But you hadn't made up in your mind, this is a standard for me to live this way. Some of y'all are 1 foot in, 1 foot out motherfuckers. You be like, shit, well, I'm gonna do it sometimes. Shit, man, you know, when New Year come around, that's when I'm really gonna double down on it. You know, well, man, once I get the weight out, man, I gotta go back to eating what I was just eating, man, because I can't do that forever. You see what I'm saying? You can't be like that. If you like that, you go lose the weight and gain it right back. There's plenty of folk that done lost weight and had great transformation and gained all the damn weight back. The reason that happens is because they hadn't made it a standard. This is how I live from now on. Like, after I did my bodybuilding shows, I stepped on stage and did 2 bodybuilding shows, mainly because I wanted to learn how to help my clients get rid of all their damn belly fat. And the only people who I knew who could help people get ripped is bodybuilder coaches. And so I used myself as a guinea pig to learn these things. But as I started to go throughout the process, I'm like, damn, I started seeing the true potential of my physique. Because I was in shape, but I wasn't like ripped like I was when I did bodybuilding. And then it became a standard. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be bodybuilder ripped year round, but I have a higher standard for myself after doing my bodybuilding shows. And so you have to look at yourself the same way. When you look at yourself in the mirror, when you get out the shower, you butt booty ass naked, and you don't like what you see, change your standards. Like, it's a reason you're not happy about that. If you're not happy and you're disappointed and you're discouraged, go do something about it. That lets you know that where you are right now, that is not your true standards. That is not where you want to be at. You see what I'm saying? Because the standards that you have, that's what's allowed you to get to where you want. That's what's allowed you to be where you are right now. Now it's time to upgrade your standards, up-level your standards. Hey, I can't have this big old ass muffin top. I can't be walking around like this. I got kids. I don't want my kids to grow up looking like this, having health issues and sleep apnea and diabetes as a 20-year-old or in their teens. Guys, there's folks out here suffering because their parents didn't set a higher standard for them. They don't even know. And so their kids going through the same thing. Their kids going through, man, well, you know, this all I know. All I know is go out to McDonald's and just get something quick to eat. All I know is eat me some soul food every day. It's good for the soul, right? It's good. But they started getting bigger and bigger, heavier and heavier. And now they having health issues. And they don't know what the hell going on. But if you set a high standard for yourself, now the people who you leading, like, you don't have to have hundreds of thousands of followers on social media like I do to be an influencer. You can just have your household. And so you can lead yourself to be able to lead them. Eat better. Set a new standard on eating fruit. Some of y'all ain't ate no damn fruit in months, if not years. Your kid don't even know what a fruit is. Your kid don't even know what a vegetable is. You just go fat. Hey, let's go eat some McDonald's and Burger King today. Let's go to Chick-fil-A, baby. They know all about the Chick-fil-A biscuits. They know all about all that, but they don't know nothing about no fruit and no vegetables. Set a new standard. You see what I'm saying? And so when you do this, when you set higher standards, people don't get what they want in life, y'all. People don't. Like, it's plenty of people who want to build that business and make more money for their family and do more and break generational curses and, build wealth for they want it. But it's not going to happen until they make it a standard. Because when you make it a standard, guys, the honest truth is going to be uncomfortable. Because you're going to have to step outside of your comfort zone and become a different version of yourself. Like, it requires a level of delusion. Like, even with what I do, y'all, it requires a level of delusion. Because some people will be like, well, how does he have the audacity to say, lose that big old ass stomach? How does he have the audacity to say the things that he say about food and weightlifting and make dates with the waist and man titties? And because I'm that one. I'm Himothy. Because I know it's folks out there, they go see it, they go hear it, and they go feel it. They be like, damn, he talking to me. Man, you know what, man? I can do better. I'm not doing it to belittle people. I'm doing it to empower you. And just so happen my delivery and the way I do it, some folks, they go take heed to it and be like, you know what? Hey, he adding some humor into it. But boy, he right. I do need to get rid of these man titties. I ain't happy about it. I damn sure ain't about to go to the beach looking like this at the pool with my shirt off. You see what I'm saying? Or some of my ladies, your husband or your boyfriend, your boo, they ain't rubbing and touching on you like they used to because you gained too much weight. You ain't crazy. You just done gained too much weight. And so you need to lose that big old ass stomach. You need to lose some weight. You may need to drop a good 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. And watch. His eyes go start having that little twinkle in it again. You like, damn, baby, where this twinkle come from? I ain't seen this in your eyes in years. Well, baby, you've been taking care of yourself, baby. And I'm just so proud. That's what he gonna say. Baby, you've been taking care of yourself. He ain't gonna say nothing about, well, baby, you done dropped all this damn weight. Boy, my Johnson's strong again. My testosterone raising again because I'm looking at you. You got them clothes up. He ain't going to say, baby, you're taking care of yourself. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? That's the politically correct way of saying it. Anyway, and so that second thing, self-image. The last thing, self-awareness, guys. You have to become self-aware. I see so many people who jump from workout plan to workout plan, and meal plan to meal plan, and hey, what's the best supplements to take, and all these different things. Guys, those things they have a place when it comes to being able to lose weight and get the results you want. But if you want to be able to get results and keep them, you have to know, what foods do work best for your body? You know what I'm saying? How many days a week can you go to the gym? Otherwise, you just buying into plans and buying plans like, oh, damn, I can't work out this many days a week. I mean, I can't eat chicken and broccoli every day. But these damn trainers out here telling you that this is what you got to do. And so, if you are more self-aware, you're going to be able to say to yourself, I understand how to vet and understand which coach would work best for me. You see what I'm saying? Because now you're like, okay, well, I see this trainer, this professional right here, he's talking about I don't have to go to the gym every day. This trainer right here, he's saying I can go 3 or 4 days a week. This coach right here, he's saying, I can still enjoy myself and drop this weight. Because I'm the type of coach, I'm still going to enjoy myself. I'm still going to go out and drink, some drink every now and then, some tequila, some old fashioned. I'm going to do that, man. Like, I'm going to live. You see what I'm saying? There's a certain point of diminishing return where you just go cold turkey on every damn thing. And then what starts happening? All you start thinking about is food. All you start thinking about is the thing that you really want to do. You be like, damn, I don't even enjoy this, man. Why I even start doing it? Man, I ain't happy doing it. I feel like my life done got taken away from me. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to say to yourself, okay, well, I got to find a coach who will allow me or show me how to eat foods I enjoy and still drop weight. I got to find a coach who can show me how to be able to train, 3 or 4 days a week because I have an extremely busy schedule. I got family. I got all these responsibilities. I got to travel for work or whatever it is, and show you how to do it in a way where you can get results and keep them based on your lifestyle, based on your food preferences. But it takes some self-awareness. A lot of y'all, you haven't reflected on yourself. You haven't reflected on what's causing you to be stressed. You haven't reflected on, damn, I normally start shit, but I never finish. I'm having a hard time being consistent. when you become more self-aware, you're able to start understanding how to express yourself. A lot of people who don't know how to communicate, a lot of people who be doing all this ghosting shit, they don't know how to communicate. They don't even know what to say, because they haven't reflected on themselves on what the problem could possibly be. It don't mean they don't have to know exactly what the problem is, but they have an idea because they reflected. And like, okay, well, I've tried this. Okay, well, my body feeling like this when I eat like this, I don't know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to start being more self-aware. And that takes taking time for yourself. It could be 30 minutes a week. It could be an hour a week. You could do it on a Sunday or a Saturday. Just, man, how was last week? How's my stress level on a scale from 1 to 10? Was it through the roof? Was it like a 10 every day? Or was it a 1? You know what I'm saying? Am I happy? You know what I'm saying? Do I feel bloated? How's my energy level on a daily basis? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do these things. If you don't do these types of things to reflect on yourself, you go keep reliving the same issues and problems your whole damn life. And you go look back 5-10 years from now, you be like, damn, I ain't got nothing to show for these last couple of years. But if you start reflecting and you start saying to yourself, well, this is the area of my life that I want to improve right now. I need to get better at understanding how to communicate. Like, guys, I go through the same thing. Like, even right now, I'm going through a spiritual journey. I'm going through a journey of understanding, like, how to improve my delivery, how to improve my message. And part of that is spiritual. You see what I'm saying? Like, when y'all rock with my content, y'all feel something. Most of y'all are not just listening for the information, because you can just go on Google and Google shit. It's about how you feel and what you hear that comes out. You see what I'm saying? And so these things are important. You got to do the same thing. What area of your life do you need to improve? Do you need to get better at emotional resilience? Do you need to develop more self-discipline? Do you need to embrace being a little uncomfortable to become more consistent? Because being more consistent, it is a level of discomfort through that, because it's easy just to stop doing the shit that you was doing because it's just uncomfortable. It's not convenient. But if you consistently do it, that's a character trait. You become a consistent person. Because some of y'all, you don't be consistent at nothing but going to work because you have to. That's your ass ain't gonna have no job. You be like, damn, I don't want to go to work, but shit, if I want to keep making this money, I'm gonna do that. Same, you need to treat that shit the same way in terms of nutrition and training. Well, I don't want to have no health issues. I don't want to have this big old ass stomach forever. I don't want to die because I'm fat. Like, guys, y'all do know people dying because they overweight. They be having heart failure. Like, you got that big old ass, all that weight on your body. Your heart have to support all that. Like, your heart can only do so much. If you're not eating properly, if you're not taking it serious, you just, well, I'm just so busy, I just got to eat out all the time. Making excuses. Well, I don't really know what to do, but I just can't pay no coach, no trainer, no nutrition. I just got to figure this shit out on my own. You struggle for years. You got to change your perspective. When you change your self-image, you start to feel worthy of investing in coaches. You start to feel like, shit, of course I'm going to invest in a coach. I'm not about to figure out all this shit by myself. I got too much time in front of me. Like, I want to go ahead and figure this out now so I don't have to keep struggling and, going through these pains and struggles and issues. That's the reason I invested in a business coach. Because I didn't want to be, still trying to hope that I'm going to get a client. Now on Instagram, we got like 100 and something thousand people following. Because I invested in a coach to teach me how to create content properly, how to articulate my message, how to show up as my authentic self. You see what I'm saying? Otherwise, that shit could have took me years to figure out on my own. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you invest in professionals to help you, you save years of trial and error. Versus the other people who want to have all this ego and they just hoping they get it. They thinking they go get it, but they ass still fat. You're like, damn, you know what to do, but you still got that big old ass. So you voluntarily got that big old ass. You voluntarily got sleep apnea and erectile. No, you don't know what you need to do. You need to get some help. All right? So humble yourself, guys. These are things you need to do. And a part of that requires you to start thinking highly of yourself. The version of yourself that you want to be, that lean, fit, toned, strong, respected person, loved person. You know what I'm saying? You have to start living that way now. It can't be, well, I'll start tomorrow. I'll start next week. I'll start next year. No, you got to start now. Because the version of yourself that you want to be, that motherfucker is very intentional. They are decisive. They don't take long time periods to think through shit. Successful people, guys, my dad taught me something. He didn't even finish high school. And he's well off. I'll say that. He's well off. He got 2 restaurants. One of the number 1 soul food restaurants here in Atlanta. A1 Soul Food. I see videos all over TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. Videos going viral about my dad's restaurant. But he didn't even finish high school. And so I started looking at his character traits. He don't even really know how to read, write, and spell a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. Very smart guy in terms of business, but he don't even really know how to read, write, and spell like that. But he understands how to take action, not overthink shit. See, the people who do well in life, they don't just sit and dwell and think, oh, let me go think about it. Well, let me just go pray. No, they taking action. And like, let me just get started and I'll figure out the rest along the journey. Let me just start working out. Let me start eating right. And, you know, wherever I hit that roadblock, then let me go ahead and hire me a professional to help me. And so I don't stay stuck. But what some of y'all be doing, you'll think it, and then you'll be like, well, let me just go on Google or YouTube or TikTok. Let me just, do the exercise like that. All right, let me just do this. And then you just be Frankenstein and trying to put a whole puzzle together. And then when you look at it, you're like, damn, that don't fit right. What I need, man, fuck it. I ain't gonna keep doing it, man. I feel like I ain't even getting nowhere. And now you unmotivated. Versus if you went ahead and just started and said to yourself, okay, I done went as far as I could take myself. Or I could keep going, but it's gonna take way longer than I really want it to, because I'm gonna end up getting unmotivated. So let me go ahead and get a professional to help me. And so while I have this motivation, I can go ahead and get the results I want. You gotta think differently. You gotta take action. That's why I love Nike. What they slogan? Just do it. Just do it. You don't feel like working out? Just do it. You don't feel like eating right? Just do it. Like, plenty of times in my life, didn't want to work out. Didn't want to shoot the podcast. Didn't want to eat a certain food. Didn't want to cook. I'll say that. Didn't want to cook at the house because I'm just like mentally spent or whatever might be going on in my life. Just do it. That's it. All right? And when you think about yourself differently and more highly, you start to just take action just because that's who you are. You're an action taker. Like, why wouldn't you? Because that's who you are. You see what I'm saying? And so anyway, hopefully y'all found this podcast helpful. If you did, be sure to hit the follow button. Leave your boy a 5-star rating so we continue to grow this movement. And we out of here. Let go. Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable. And if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.